took the offense for a ride that ended well behind the line of scrimmage. He really saw what that play was all about and did a great job shutting it down. He's brought down after a heads-up play to get to the loose ball, and they'll maintain possession for the offense. He had his man in his sight but fumbled the execution. The pass went well behind him. He obviously didn't time that one quite right. He makes a supersized throw and delivers it into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, is he hot. I say, get him the ball any way you can. With perfect plays like that, I'd have to agree. They have the ball again. The offensive numbers aren't spectacular, but they're enough to be in the lead today. Let's see how they move the ball here. He was the beneficiary of a perfectly thrown pass, right between the numbers. He plowed through one and all there. He sure did, Dora. That shoulder charge rocked the D back just enough for him to get the yards he needed. Gotta love a running back who's willing to get a little dirty for the sake of the team. They have not had a better day on their offense, but they've done enough to stay ahead. He moved there. Once you get set, even the slightest flicker is going to draw the ref's eye, and it's flat. They have got to be very happy with their secondary performance, Dora. Please his punch. They've really shut down their receivers. Pretty soon, the quarterback isn't even going to bother looking downfield. He got a little more than he wanted behind that punt, and it sails out of the end zone. That will be a touchback. They will try out some new places that have been working all week. That does all the cramming they can do. Now it's time to pick up the pencils and take the test. They are very vulnerable with that lousy field position. They need to dig themselves out of that hole right away. Saw where that play was going and ended up pushing the offense back for a few. He's certainly all of that, as the kids say, and a bag of chips too. The defense is getting mauled out there in the passing game. Their secondary can't seem to stop anything. I think it's prompting a pretty spirited debate on the sidelines between the coach and the defensive coordinator. Debate? I've seen college wrestling matches that were friendlier. He really gambled there and was lucky he didn't lose his shirt. You don't throw into triple coverage like that. Nailed the opposition in the backfield. He's dropped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up fourth down. He went down, but went down swinging. It was a good run, and he showed a lot of heart trying to ram his way to free up the tackles. Unfortunately, they were just too much for them. He has got to watch where he is on the field. That was clearly encroachment. They're going for the first down on 4th and inches. That will go for the first. They convert on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Great play. They pound their way through for the first down. I love smash mouth football like that. He gets a solid medium level pass right where he wants it. You've got to appreciate if you want the accuracy like that, especially if you are the receiver. He was a known in covering a zone, I guess because he didn't need anybody else. Now he's got his turf covered and covered well. He catches a good-sized pass and then runs it in for the score. Great job to turn the solid catch into points on the board. He tried to force their hand with a stutter step, but they didn't fall for it. Nice try though, and still a very respectable run.